Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, your go-to channel for honest, detailed, and no-fluff car reviews. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest models, electric transitions, and everything auto that matters. Today, we're diving deep into a car that has consistently blended style, comfort, and driving fun better than most in its class at the all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5. And trust me, Mazda didn't just tweak a few things this year. They've given the CX-5 a meaningful refresh, and there's a lot to talk about. Exterior. Let's start with the way it looks, because this car knows how to make a first impression. At the front, you're immediately greeted with a redesigned grille that's a bit more squared off and aggressive than before. Mazda's Kodo design language is still going strong, but this time they've added more edge. Literally, the grille is now more sculpted, with the gloss black finish on some trims that really pops against lighter paint colors. The headlights are slimmer, sleeker, and now feature adaptive LED lighting standard across all trims. There's also a nice flow between the headlights and the grille, with subtle chrome accents that connect them and add a premium vibe. As we move to the side, the profile of the 2026 CX-5 still maintains that smooth, flowing silhouette, but there are some refined details here too. The wheel arches are slightly more pronounced, giving it a sportier, more planted look. Mazda has introduced new alloy wheel designs ranging from 17 to 20 inches depending on the trim, and they've got that perfect blend of sophistication and athleticism. The side mirrors are now sleeker and better integrated with the body, and there's an improved shoulder line that adds a touch of sharpness without being overdone. It's still unmistakably Mazda, but with a modernized edge that makes it stand out more than ever in a crowded segment. Now let's swing around to the back. The rear of the CX-5 has gotten a tasteful upgrade. The taillights are more angular, with a new LED signature that gives the car a futuristic, almost concept car-like glow at night. The liftgate has been smoothed out, and the Mazda badge is now centered more prominently just under the rear glass. Depending on the trim, you'll get dual exhaust outlets that are now integrated more cleanly into the rear bumper, and the whole back end just feels tighter, more cohesive, and more upscale. Honestly, from every angle, this crossover uses style without screaming for attention. Interior. Step inside and it's clear that Mazda is leaning even further into the premium space. The cabin of the 2026 CX-5 feels like it belongs in a class above. The materials are top-notch, soft touch surfaces on the dash and doors, leather upholstery available on more trims, and real aluminum or wood accents depending on the configuration. The dashboard design is minimalist but elegant. Everything is oriented toward the driver without feeling closed off for the front passenger. The infotainment system now features a larger 12.3-inch display that finally includes touchscreen functionality when the vehicle is stationary, while still retaining the center rotary dial for when you're driving. It's a smart compromise between tactile control and digital convenience. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and Mazda has stepped up the voice command system to be more responsive and natural. The digital gauge cluster is crisp and customizable, and the optional head-up display is larger and clearer than ever. The front seats are supportive, with new cushioning that reduces fatigue on long drives, and rear passengers are going to be happy too. A legroom is generous for the class, and the seatbacks have a slight recline for added comfort. Rear climate vents and available heated seats mean no one's feeling second class back there. Cargo space remains competitive, with a wide and flat load floor and folding rear seats that give you the versatility you'd expect. There's also a hands-free power liftgate available on higher trims, which always helps when your hands are full. Performance under the hood. The 2026 Mazda CX-5 continues with its trusted formula, but with some fine-tuning. Most trims are powered by the familiar 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, now tuned for smoother power delivery and slightly better fuel efficiency. It produces around 190 horsepower in the naturally aspirated form, but for those who want more pep, the turbocharged 2.5-liter version is still here, pushing out up to 256 horsepower when using premium fuel. That's a solid number for a compact SUV and makes this car feel genuinely quick in real-world driving. Mazda has also refined the 6-speed automatic transmission. While competitors are moving to CVTs, Mazda is sticking with what works and it works well. Shifts are crisp and well-timed, and the transmission feels more in tune with driver input than ever. All-wheel drive is now standard across the board in the US, which is a big plus for those in snowy or rainy regions. Driving dynamics remain one of the CX-5's strongest suits. This crossover continues to deliver a level of engagement and feedback that most rivals can't touch. The steering is sharp, body roll is well contained, and the suspension has been further fine-tuned for a smoother ride without sacrificing responsiveness. It's quiet on the highway, composed over bumps, and just enjoyable to drive, whether you're commuting or carving through a back road. When it comes to pricing, Mazda has kept things competitive. The base 2026 CX-5 starts around $30,000, which includes a strong list of standard features like AWD, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and the upgraded infotainment screen. Mid-tier trims like the Touring and Carbon Edition sit in the $33,000 a $36,000 range and add features like heated seats, dual-zone climate, premium audio, and stylish design upgrades. The top-of-the-line signature trim, with the turbo engine, leather upholstery, 360-degree camera system, and ventilated seats, will run you about $40,000 to $42,000 depending on options. For what you get in terms of quality, performance, and features, it's honestly a solid deal. So, who is the 2026 Mazda CX-5 for? It's for the driver who values not just practicality, but also design, performance, and refinement. It's not the biggest in its class, and it doesn't shout tech overload. But that's the point. It's focused, it knows what it wants to be: a stylish, fun-to-drive compact SUV that feels like a little slice of luxury without the luxury badge. Mazda continues to punch above its weight here, and this year's update keeps the CX-5 fresh and competitive in a field that's more crowded than ever. Thanks for watching this in-depth look at the 2026 Mazda CX-5. If you enjoyed the review, give it a like. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to subscribe to Car Flash for more reviews just like this. Whether you're cross-shopping or just love keeping up with the latest models, we've got you covered. Catch you in the next one. Drive smart, stay savvy, and as always, keep it locked on Car Flash.